So guys, confession time. I have not worn a bra in over a year. And I haven't been happier. For today's video, I want to talk about going braless. This is something that I've done for probably 2 or 3 years and really just kind of gave up on bras for the last year. I want to talk about that because it is hot. It's like 1,000,000 degrees. Nobody needs that extra boob sweat and padding. Guys are allowed to walk around however they want. They are literally torture devices made just to spite us as females. Guys can walk around and flash their nipples everywhere. And ever since the hashtag Free the Nipple campaign, I was just like, you know what? Who cares? I have not been happier, I have not been more comfortable, and I've actually noticed my boobs getting perkier, which is a very interesting thing. There is actually a theory out there that people who don't wear bras utilize their pectoral muscles more, and so therefore their boobs don't sag as much throughout the years. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is a theory that is out there. So for anyone who is thinking of going braless, who wants to be more comfortable, I definitely think you should do it, and I just wanted to bring you a little FYI, the things that I use, how to go braless if you are interested, and kind of what to look for and what to keep in mind. And just a disclaimer, of course this is going to be different for different boob sizes. For me, I'm about a B cup. Now, I go to Victoria's Secret, they tell me I'm a 32 double D or a 34D. I'm sorry, they are just trying to make a sale or like inflate my boobs or something, because in every single other brand I am literally a B cup. But that is just a little disclaimer. And for people who do have larger breasts, you're gonna want a little bit more support in order to be comfortable, but you can still do that without a bra. So whether you have big boobies or tiny titties, they're great and you should embrace them, and these are my tips. The very first tip to going braless is just do it. Who cares what other people think? First off, when I started going braless, I thought people all over the place would notice. Hardly anyone noticed. I think I wore a bra once in the past year in a video because I was showing how to like give yourself a cup boost, but I have literally not worn a bra other than that. And half the time people don't notice. And you know what? If people do notice, people stare back at them. Who cares? Guys can go without shirts. Why shouldn't we be able to be comfortable as well? Literally just do it, and I can almost guarantee that most people will not even notice. And you know that whole sex education that you had when you were in like 6th grade and it showed, you know, the young boy who had like a thing going on and he would like hold the binder over his crotch? Guess what? If for some reason you walk into a room where it gets really cold, or if you start jogging and things get a little bit pointy, you can do the same thing. You can get your arms and you can go like this. You can get a shirt and put it over yourself. You can hold a binder in front of your boobies. You should not be ashamed to have these body parts. It's an areola, it's a nipple, it's breast tissue. It's the exact same thing on men and women, so let's just talk about it. I just honestly don't understand why it's sexualized and demonized, but anyways. Now the number 2 tip is what I use most often, and these are silicone pasties. I literally have pairs of these everywhere. I keep these in my wallet, I keep them in my sunglasses case, I have them by my bedside, by my toothbrush. These are literally reusable little silicone nipple pads, and you just throw these over your boobies. And in case you get cold, this stops anything from showing through. You can't see color, you cannot see any pointiness. If you do have larger boobs, they still may shake and sag a little bit, but I swear to God, these are the best things ever. And people are constantly like going through my purse and they're like, what the heck are those? I'm just like, oh, excuse me. Hashtag no shame in this nipple game. It doesn't add anything to it. They are comfortable, and I get these for $2 on Amazon. There are these little things called petals. I really do not like these. I find that they don't stick very well. These are more of like a fibrous material, whereas the silicone ones just really smooth over perfectly, so I would highly recommend these. There are also chicken cutlets. These are chicken cutlets, and these are, again, big silicone boobs. Now the difference with these is that they go on and they kind of like scoop your boobs together, and as you can probably see, they are much thicker than these little ones. I would not personally recommend chicken cutlets. If you have very small breasts and you're looking to enhance them and make them look larger, then you can use these. But honestly, I find these to be uncomfortable. They pull your boobs in together, and they do add a lot of weight. So even though they still cover the nipples, they add so much weight and they cause a lot more bounce. This is like the most awkward video ever. I'm just sitting here touching myself. But literally, these are very uncomfortable, and so I would not recommend them because they do add more bounce and more shake. Another quick tip is Band-Aids. Honestly, Band-Aids have that little area in the middle that can go right over your nipples so it doesn't hurt when you rip it off, and then they stick on. So get some Band-Aids out and go braless, or if you're already going braless and you realize that like all of a sudden the weather's changing and it's getting really cold, you can walk into any store and be like, hey, do you have 2 Band-Aids? I really need some Band-Aids, and just pop them on, and you can hide those little nipples so quickly. Another tip to going braless is wearing something like this or like this. These are woven fabrics. Anything that has texture or that has a thicker material is going to cover things up well. Even if I went running in this, I probably would not show through. You cannot see color, you cannot see anything through these. And you can wear these on their own. You can also throw on like a little cardigan or something like this, and this could be a full outfit. You just button it up here and it's totally fine. No one would ever be able to tell. Now again, if you do have bigger breasts, you might want something that's a little bit tighter just so that you have better support. This is another thing, if you want to wear a shirt like this, go for something in a dark color. Dark colors mask shadows, whereas light colors are generally more see-through. We all have heard of the infamous wet t-shirt contest, and of course you don't want to wear white and have that happen, which is where your pasties come into play. But of course, wearing dark colors will help with that. The tighter a shirt is not necessarily going to conceal the nippage more, but it is going to compress the chest, so therefore there will be less shake and less bounciness. And for those who find it uncomfortable, it's a really good alternative. Of course, I'm sure we have all heard of bralettes. This was literally $5 at Forever 21, and this is very similar to a sports bra, but it literally has no underwire and it is not uncomfortable. So this is a bralette. Again, there is nothing really here that is extra to hide the nipple, but at the same time, it is an extra layer of fabric. And the more layers of fabric you have, especially if you have loose layers of fabric that don't like pull on the nipple, this right here could be perfect support, and then you could wear just something loose over the top. As you can see, this is a regular bra from Forever 21. I saw this on Desi Perkins, and so that's why I bought it, but I honestly don't know if I'm gonna wear it because I haven't worn bras in so long. But as you can see, this has that underwire. And so that underwire does provide support, but that's also what makes things so uncomfortable. An underwire can actually cause circulation in the boobs to be cut off, which can lead to boob issues, development issues, breast cysts, etc. So instead of going for something with underwire, if you are big breasted or you feel like you need something, wearing a bralette is perfect. I love to wear bralettes underneath just sheer shirts. It's easy, it's breezy, it's beautiful, it's CoverGirl. No, it's easy and it's breezy, and it keeps you cool when the weather decides to be 107 degrees. This last tip is again for the boob shakeage for those who may have a little bit bigger breasts. The best thing that you could do is get a bralette that is a halter. Halter tops are going to give you more support than just like a regular tank top kind of bralette or a tube top bralette. If you do have larger boobs, a halter top will be much more comfortable. So those are my tips for going braless. That is how I do it. Confession, haven't worn a bra in a year. Makes me more comfortable. Hopefully it's working out my muscles so my boobs don't get saggy when I'm older. Keeps me cooler because it is a million degrees outside. And also equality. If guys can do it, why can't I do it? So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for getting personal with me. And if you guys have questions, feel free to post them in the comments. But I love you guys. Thank you for listening, and I hope that these tips help you. I do post new videos every Monday and every Thursday, so be sure to subscribe and hit this like button if you like big boobies, tiny titties, or just want to be a free flyer. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.